is good, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Producer's Life. I'm your man, Big Boy Tracks, as always, and today we taking it to that Zone 6, to that mid-2000 trap sound from Zaytoven and Gucci Mane. That was probably my favorite time period when it came to the trap music. At the time, you had T.I., you had DJ Toomp as a combo. Then you had Young Jeezy, you had Shorty Red, and then you had Gucci Mane and Zaytoven. Like, it was so many different combinations of producers and rappers who linked up that created like their own legendary trap sound. Every last one of them, the trap sound was so completely different from each other. None of them sounded the same at all. And that's what made that time period to me super special. So of course we gotta go back to that. With that being said, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and hope everybody enjoys this beat making video. Let's go. So to start this off, guys, we're gonna start out with a piano. But I found this pretty unique and weird sounding piano in Addictive Keys right here. It's called the Strange Fantasies. And this is what it sounds like. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. The longer you hold the note, you can hear all types of like random noises like that's layered on it. So I thought it was pretty cool just to kind of use something much different than the standard studio grand piano. Quantize that real quick. Yeah. Could add like a bass note in there. I'm gonna actually hold the note. So it kind of gives us a foundation as far as the bass sound. So one of my favorite sounds in a lot of early Zaytoven production that he used to always utilize was that square lead. Like if you listen to tracks like My Chain by Gucci Mane or even I'm So Icy, you'll hear that square lead in there. And at the time, I didn't know exactly what that instrument was. Once I finally got into, production and got into different softwares, that's when I learned what that sound was. So right here, we got Expand 2 put up. Now this VST I have never used on this channel before. I just realized I've had this for so long since I got my MPC X. Never thought about downloading it or even using it, and it actually has a lot of nice sounds in it. I got the smooth square put up. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna have this kind of like spaced out. I wanna say it's gonna be around the end of the second bar and at the end towards the fourth bar also. Yeah. So one of the most iconic sounds, as you know, that Zaytoven uses is that church organ. Obviously, Zaytoven comes from that church background, and that particular sound is almost like his signature sound. That as soon as you hear it, you're like, man, that's a Zaytoven beat. But the VST that we're about to use, I actually saw Zaytoven use this on one of his beat videos, I want to say about maybe 6 or 7 years ago. It's called Gladiator. If you guys are familiar with Tone 2 Gladiator, it's actually a pretty dope synthesizer. Now, if you guys notice, I have it mute because this is the actual demo / trial version. I do plan on getting it, but I didn't do it yet. If you have it unmute, some lady voices start talking over, talking about, go ahead and purchase and buy this and support the campaign. So her voice may overlap as I'm playing, guys, so just be aware. So this is what I'm gonna do. You hear how that delay on there? So let's go and record that. Sound fire. All right, so before she starts talking, I'm gonna go ahead and render this down really fast. I'm gonna add another set of organs in here too.
Please support our work and purchase this product from tone2.com.
Render that down really fast, turn it down, because I don't want it clash. It's gonna clash, obviously, but I don't want it clashing too much. So we're gonna take a pause on the melody real fast, and let's go ahead and hop into these drums. Might switch them hats up. I may do some tweaking to the drum pattern just a tad bit towards the end, and the hi-hat may be the only other thing that I tweak, but we'll focus on that later. And if you guys are familiar with Zaytoven's older beats, but even to this day, he still likes to utilize that bell sound. Track right off my head, Versace. The bell in Versace was like, you know, one of the most iconic sounds in that record. So that's what we're about to add in this track. And I actually got the bell, it is labeled Versace. I'm not sure where I got it from, but I put it in my sample controller. So I'm 100% sure, guys, that this next sound is probably about to be an absolute overkill. And I say that because we already have a lead in this track, that square lead. We actually have two square leads. We got the organ, we got the bell. So it's already kind of a lot going on in the center of this track. But I do want to add in an aggressive lead. Why? Because I don't know. I remember hearing another Zaytoven track. I'm not exactly sure which one it was, but he had like this like aggressive sounding lead in there with that square lead. But I'm pretty sure the way he arranged it, it wasn't like a stack, but I don't know, it worked well together. So we're about to try that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually, I guess in a way, stack that square lead to where you can still hear the square lead, but you can also hear like it's something under it. You know what I'm saying? So we got X-Band 2 opened up again, and this one is called the Dirt Monster Plus. All right, so I promise y'all this is the last sound. I know, like I said, I'm already pushing the limits with everything that I've done. And we're gonna be using X-Band 2 once again. And this is called Nice Wave. And I feel like the tone of this is gonna actually kind of slice through, you know, everything that is going on. I think them same suckers will wanna do. They say they suckers out here trying to play with Gucci. I see young East Atlanta's on it and I'm too. All right, so as you guys saw so far, we got a whole lot going on this track. So there is not a doubt in my mind that the melody, this track is pretty much done. The only thing left to do is to get all the drums tracked out and get this track completely arranged. I may add in some of them old trap tags, you know, the holiday season, the real trap, you know, all that in there just to kind of spice up, to really take you guys back to that mid-2000 ATL sound. So yeah, let's hop back into this so you guys can check out what this finished beat's gonna sound like. Let's go.
Holiday season. Trapaholics, real trap shit.
All right, Producer Life family, that wraps up today's beat making video. I know you guys enjoyed that because I definitely enjoyed doing that. I definitely can hear Gucci Mane on that, like that old East Atlanta Gucci Mane just getting on that track with that flow. That came out fire. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's beat making video, do not hesitate to go ahead and give it a like and give it a thumbs up and do all that good stuff. And if you have not subscribed, please make sure you do, because I will be coming back once again with a beat making video. And I want to thank everybody out there for watching and kicking it with your man, Big Boy Tracks, right here at The Producer's Life. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.
Oh.